Here we go. Jaguars visiting the Broncos. Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville cooking. Here we go. Under 5 minutes to play. Second quarter. Jags down 10-7. Second and goal for the Jags at the Denver 3.
Yeah, the red zone efficiency was incredible. This was Trevor Lawrence balling. This ball placement throws Strange open. Was having an excellent season for the 6-point third.
Brenton Strange has been huge since coming back from injury. 13-12 to play in the third quarter. Broncos trailing 17-10. First and 10 for Denver at the Jacksonville 38. R.J. Harvey, coach.
Yeah, this is the longest run the Jacksonville Jaguars have given up all season, and he gets in the paint right there.
Tied at 17, 7:46 to play in the third quarter now. It's first and goal for the Jags at the Denver 1. And Trevor Lawrence doing it with his arm.
If I could kiss a play call, it'd be this one, Joe.
Why's that?
The design of the play call, they bring Brian Thomas Jr. in. He's playing running back. They motion him out, move everybody away. Trevor Lawrence is balling.
Nick, we got to tackle better here, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't stop him in man, so they tried to play from zone, and that got worse. Yeah, this was a rough one for this great defense.
That twice they threw him short out to him. He went for big plays.
63 yards. Very next play, first and goal for the Jags, the Denver 10. Coach, to Travis Etienne.
On fire. This kid right here is on fire as a runner and a receiver, especially as a receiver.
Jacksonville leading 31-17. Let's go to the fourth. 8:12 to play. It's 4th and 2 for Denver here. Bo Nix looking for some magic, Nick.
Oh, I love it. I love when you throw it right into a squat corner and cover 2. I don't know why they don't convert that hit. Like it's a dead play. Throws it right in his face.
Jarrian Jones with the pick. Jags win 34-20. 6th straight win for Jacksonville, snapping Denver's 11-game win streak. Don't look now, but Jacksonville has won 6 straight. They have inserted themselves into the conversation for the AFC 1 seed. Our analytics still favor the Pats and Broncos ahead of them, but the Jags finished the year with Indy and the Titans, so they have a very good chance to post a 13-4 mark. Fox, is this something to beat the AFC?
We're damn near through the first hour, and that was the biggest win of the weekend to me, and we're just finally getting to it. The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, Greeny's out.
Well, the Jaguars right now, I think that they announced that they're a real Super Bowl contender, if not the favorite in the AFC right now, because the way they have a quarterback. We always talk about how there are none of these quarterbacks, our superstar quarterbacks, playing the way that we expect them to play, that are going to make it into the playoffs right now. That's what Trevor is doing. He's been doing it for the last several weeks. And I, last week, was like, keep it up, Trevor. But here come them Broncos. He went into Mile High. It ate them alive. Yeah. This team is serious. They got a pass rush, a run game. This team, we're not making predictions right now, but I like the way they play.
He said we're damn near through the first hour before we mentioned the Jaguars. We're damn near into week 17 before we're talking about the Jaguars.
Fair point. Fair point, yeah.
We waited this long to talk about them being potentially the number 1 seed, winning 6-0. Although I will say this, somebody on this set yesterday said the defense to watch in this game is not the Broncos, but the Jaguars.
Yes, I did, didn't I, Shefty? Amazing how, I don't know, what the hell do I know about defense? But here's the thing that I do know is this team is second in takeaways, all right? And, Dano, earlier in the show, you talked about the most impressive win of the season was probably Pittsburgh going in to Detroit. I think it was Jacksonville going into Denver. And this is a team that had won 11 straight games. Playing in Denver, as we all know, is as hard as it gets. And for them to do it in this kind of fashion, and we thought they would be overwhelmed by that pass rush by Denver. And let's face it, they had 5 sacks. Okay, but they hung in there. And Trevor was amazing in this game. But the best defense on the field was Jacksonville. Yeah. And to me, I know they gave up the big run for a touchdown, which, like I say, they lead the NFL in rush defense. So to me, this is a complete football team, and they're getting better. And who in particular? The quarterback. The last month of the season, this guy has been that generational talent we talked about. The minute he stepped on Clemson's field, he was a generational talent. He would have been the first guy taken his freshman year, his sophomore year, his third year. We're finally seeing why.
Finally. Why? Finally what? Why
they got coach of the year?
There we go.
The coach, man, has done a hell of a job.
Let me say this about Trevor. So I would say, truly, I think Trevor's the most improved player in the NFL this year. I called Trevor's games last year. On Monday Night Football, we called a game right around this time in Buffalo. He was a shell of himself. He was totally shot mentally. And now that Liam Cohen's there, and Liam Cohen absolutely is one of the 3 or 4 names for Coach of the Year, If you asked me the one quarterback in the AFC that if he reached his potential this year could go in head-to-head with Josh Allen, it would be Trevor Lawrence. He's that physically talented.
Drake May?
It would be Trevor Lawrence because he's that physically talented. Drake May ain't far off now.
Right. No.
Drake May far off, but this dude is playing quarterback. He's playing it as good as anybody right now.
I think we can give Liam Cohen a lot of credit and for a lot of the things that he's done this season. Also, Jacoby Myers, like that changed that offense. Ability to attack the middle field with a receiver like that changed the offense. But this is about Trevor Lawrence. In that
100%.
game yesterday, I watched it multiple times looking for a way to say, like, look what Liam Cohen did to set him up here. Not that he didn't do anything, but a lot of the biggest plays in there were just straight up great plays
And
by
Dom,
the
like,
quarterback.
third down.
Yeah,
red
third down.
zone.
Man
Like those
coverage.
money moments.
He didn't
Make big
scheme somebody
throws.
wide open. It wasn't like a pick play or double down with the wheel out the backfield.
Right.
No, I'm going to hit my
Big
man
throws.
right in the chest in the end zone and do it time after time because that was the difference of the game. They hold them to field goals all those times down there. We're in a much closer game, and Bo Nix might make
But
the
where
play there.
were all those plays that he made yesterday all those other years?
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you
Here?
my perspective. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
He played by the seat of his pants up until this season. And even to start the season, it was like, is it
first
really
month was
going to
like,
work
okay.
and all that? Here's what I saw yesterday. I saw him checking, he'll getting out of plays, checking into different things, knowing where the where his hot was going to be, knowing who the free runner was going to be in cover zero.
Does he look like a guy that's worried about making mistakes?
No.
I mean,
Let
I
that
think
go.
that's the point that
Right.
Schefter was making. Is like I'm saying that Trevor Lawrence did it, but he's freed up mentally and has confidence,
Yes.
and that has to do with the coaching. Yeah,
And
has to do with the coaching.
that matters in the playoffs.
But it's demanding. That's the other thing too. This coach came in there. By the way, he's kind of hard to like. He's kind of a hard to like guy.
Keep it real.
But
Yeah.
he's demanding of the guys, and I
yelling
think he
at
put
Trevor.
this
Put him
guy
on
to the
his
fire,
chest.
and he learned it. Now you're seeing the benefits of it.
You're hard to like too, Rex, but we love you.
Absolutely.
His coach of the year case is twofold. Look at how good Jacksonville is, but don't forget where he used to coach. That offense in Tampa Bay has
Exactly.
completely fallen off, and a lot of that has
Him,
to do
Vrabel,
with
Johnson,
him as well.
Shanny.
It's a great class this year. Here's tonight's Monday. The Detroit Free Press spoke to the fan who said he called Metcalf by his full name, the Kalen Zacharias Metcalf, prompting the incident. Metcalf exited the locker room without taking questions from reporters after the win. Shefty, what can you tell us about this?
Well, that was one angle of the video. There's another one that he walked over that might have been even worse. And so the league is going to look at this. And it's hard to imagine in a year where the league has doled out as many one-game suspensions as it has that it's not going to hit up DK Metcalf with a suspension here. So when the Steelers are trying to put away the division this weekend against Cleveland, I think right now people around the league believe it would be a surprise if DK Metcalf is still there. I don't care what the fans, like when I heard that, I'm like, oh, I wonder what that fan's saying. But you cannot walk over, you cannot put your hands on fans. By the way, I applaud the players many times for restraining themselves, that we don't see it more. But here, he did something you just can't do.
We will be following this story closely, plenty more on it throughout the course of the week, but there's so much.
you.